Hi guys, 8:52 at night. It's Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. Within the last hour, we just received a notification that a former Dodger has passed away. Fernando Valenzuela passed away at the age of 63. Give me a second. I wish I had a damn black armband. Sorry about that. 7-4, Fernando Valenzuela, age 63 today, finally goes up to meet Tommy Lasorda. I'm heartsick over this one. I'm trying to get as much information, but it's slowly trickling out. They said he died today, but that's the only news resource we have, and this is within the past 30 minutes from the time index of 8:54 p.m. tonight. So yeah, I got the Dodger shirt on. I was hoping not to wear it until the World Series, but apparently I got to wear it for a memorial at this point. If I had any black armbands, I'd put it right against where the Dodger thing is. Guys, I don't know. They're going to get more information as soon as they come, but I've got one of the local stations out here, KKL9. It's a CBS affiliate. Um, right now, I'm just going to have to wait about another 5 more minutes, and when it comes on, I'll be uh, I'll be getting the news on here. So I'm going to put this on pause.
SkyCal live over Dodger Stadium tonight, where Valenzuela played for more than a decade with the boys in blue.
And sports director Jim Hill is here now. Jim, such a loss, and just days before the World Series starts at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, it really is. I remember going to Etchiwakia, where he was born, and we all were fascinated with that particular part of the country, doing a story on him. He was really absolutely incredible. He was one of the great sensations in baseball history, creating a frenzy known as Fernando Mania. That was back in the early 1980s. Fernando Valenzuela was one of the legendary pitchers in Dodger history, helping the team win a World Series as a rookie and becoming a shining star to the Hispanic community here in Los Angeles and beyond.
3-0 to Lee Mazzilli. Fastball popped in the air, foul. Garvey, I think, has a play. And Fernando has his fifth shutout. Unbelievable.
Not many athletes have burst onto the scene like Fernando Valenzuela. The lefty from a small town in Mexico became a sensation at Chavez Ravine with an introduction that captivated the world of baseball and beyond. Valenzuela got the start on opening day in 1981 after Jerry Royce was injured the day before, and he made the most of his opportunity, throwing a shutout in his first major league start. And that was just the beginning. Fernando won his first 8 starts, going 9 innings each, including 5 shutouts. He combined success with a flamboyant style that spurred Fernando Mania and helped establish a bond between the Dodgers and the Latino community.
No words to express what's going on here. The sound of a cheering crowd tells it all. The Fernando Valenzuela magic is alive and well.
And his reach went all the way to the White House.
The most powerful men in the country, President Reagan, Vice President Bush, they were in line waiting for this kid from Mexico, no English, a little bit chubby, long hair, waiting for him to sign them a baseball. That was, my goodness, unbelievable. That could happen only in this country.
Valenzuela finished the strike-shortened season with a 13-7 record, a 2.48 earned run average, and National League best 180 strikeouts, becoming the first pitcher ever to win the Rookie of the Year and the Cy Young Award in the same year, and earning the nickname El Toro. He carried that success into the postseason, going the distance in Game 3 of the World Series as the Dodgers went on to beat the Yankees in 6 games for their first championship in 16 years. Fernando went on to make the All-Star game in 6 straight seasons from 1981 to 1986, finishing in the top 5 of Cy Young voting 3 more times. Valenzuela was part of the 1988 World Series winning team, but injuries would limit him. However, on June 29, 1990, he would provide one more taste of Fernando Mania.
Fernando ready, and the strike two pitch is hit back to the box, dribbling to second. Samuel on the bag, throws to first, double play. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter. If you have a sombrero, throw it to the sky.
Valenzuela would pitch for 5 more teams before retiring after the 1997 season and returning to the Dodgers as a broadcaster in 2003. While the organization did not issue his number 34 as a sign of respect, Valenzuela's jersey wasn't officially retired until 2023, when he joined Jim Gilliam as the only non-Hall of Famers to receive the honor.
I never think Dodgers going to retire the number, but make me a little bit surprised, but make me happy.
Fernando Mania was a sensation that had never been seen before, and Fernando Valenzuela is a man that no one will ever forget. Now, Valenzuela had stepped down from his broadcasting duties ahead of the postseason due to his health concerns. And I just think about Vin Scully when he says, if you have a sombrero, you can throw it to the sky. How appropriate.
You know, Jim, he was, I mean, the magic, obviously, at Dodger Stadium in this community was phenomenal, but he was a national phenomenon. I mean, I remember cheering for Fernando back in the Midwest and in the Southeast before even coming out here. So he was beloved by people all over the country.
All over the world. Because Major League Baseball is known and loved all over the world, and Fernando was part of that phenomenon. It was just absolutely incredible. We'll never see another one like him.
Absolutely. And still today, right? People
Yeah.
talk about him all the time as if he was still on the team.
Well, because he was a good man. Not only was he a great pitcher, he was a good man. He had a good heart. He gave back to a lot of young people in the community. There's a lot of things that he did to help young people, giving them money and things like that he didn't even brag about. He didn't want people to know about. That was Fernando. Fernando was as pure as you could get. And he's resting comfortably tonight, that's for sure.
We just talked about him yesterday with
Yeah.
that mural in his honor.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Fernando. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks so much, Jim.
And now let's take another live look from SkyCal. The Dodgers remembering a legend just days before the World Series begins at Chavez Ravine. We'll have much more on the life and legacy of Fernando Valenzuela throughout the night here on KCAL News. And
I'm sorry about that. That's copyrighted material from KCAL. I just left it on there. And I'm going to have to mention that on my channel. It came out through the 80s. I mean, several years seeing Fernando Mania. If you weren't a Dodger then, when they won the World Series, it was just incredible. And everything went into a mania during that time. We really didn't catch on that he actually had something of illness or anything else, but this is just catching me off my guard on this one. I think I remember going to 1 or 2 games when he was out there a long time ago. Prices were cheaper, sodas were still water, and the dogs are cold. Bleacher food. That was the experience. You go out there and root like crazy. It just... I was mentioning something about Tommy Lasorda, Vin Scully, Fernando now. I'm still waiting on an order for nearly a month from this one company called Fanatics.com. Deals with all the sports hype, all the shirts and memorabilia and stuff. I had a bear supposed to be coming back over here. She had, but didn't have enough monograms on it, enough lettering. I would have put up Lasorda, Scully, and then Valenzuela if I had room for it. All I had was just Lasorda, Tommy Lasorda. And to me, it is important that I honor. That's why I wore the Dodger shirt. I was trying to keep it clean for the World Series coming up. This coming Friday. It's going to hit the guys hard. It's going to hit the guys hard, and they're going to have to. They're going to have to shake it off. They have to dedicate and focus their energies on winning a game for Fernando. Win the whole series if they can for Tommy Lasorda, Vin Scully, and now Fernando Valenzuela. And every other Dodger that I don't know of that's already passed beyond into the big ballpark in the sky. I wish I had a bat right now, otherwise I'd be raising it up and say, bats up. Bats up.